Hey, shalom, shalom. Yahbashim Yahshai, Bashim Kadash, Barakatham. Call law, Yahbashim Yahshai, Bahara Kadash. I want to say double honor to our apostles who are elders, which are GMS who rule well. Blessed salutations to you, brothers out there teaching and enduring truth, sincerity, and sincere Habatham Sequoian. Also, blessed salutations to the weak that amongst terrors and innumerable multitude, which are women and men, children that follow the truth, sincerity. Well, women, men, and children that follow the truth, sincerity. So this lesson, I want to read this passage first. So we're going to go to Exodus 17 and 10. It says, so Joshua did as Moses said, and I'll start at 17 and 12. So like it. No. It started at 17:11. It says, and it came to pass when Moses held up his hand that Israel prevailed, and when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. Right, but Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hand, the one on the one side and the other on the other side, and his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. Okay, so I brung the scripture out because we always go. I can't say we always go. Well, me in particular, I've brung out lessons in the past on, when two or three glide together, they have heat. Be a brother. Care for the flock. As the scripture said, a good shepherd know the state of his flock. But this is on the other hand. This is when a good flock member knows the state of his shepherd. Okay. And brothers have to understand, your leaders are human. Your leaders are in the flesh, and they're not exempt of the afflictions and the attacks of Satan in the flesh, right? So when you see your leader, get into a weak state or a tired state, you don't sit there and doubt, belittle, degrade, be disappointed, because it's easy to do. He's a leader, and you expect him to perform at a level, and when he doesn't, it automatically for people that are under to want to overtake that person. Okay, that's whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I say that because we have a job to do within the ministry to increase the ministry, to be productive for the ministry. All right, and if your leader isn't being productive, unless he's like being blatantly wicked, and stealing and lying and being a tyrant, yeah. But if that brother, you see the brother perform at an A+ level and he's like at B, he's not as on it as he is, don't go to murmuring like the Israelites did with Moses, because again, you walk with this man. You walk through the Red Sea, you believe them. Why would you follow somebody that you don't want to follow? You know what it boils down to? People wanted a better situation, and Moses provided it at that time. And it couldn't have, it may have been that, but that's what I speculate. They wanted to get out of Egypt. Moses was talking that good talk. They got out of Egypt, but now, it's not as good as they thought, so now they're murmuring, complaining, or Moses is not feeding them, so they see that Moses wasn't weak, but he wasn't doing the things of parting the sea and stuff like that. So what happened? They started murmuring and complaining. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing when Moses was battling, which was credible, is that when Moses got tired, they put a rock on them. They didn't start talking shit. I could have held the staff longer than that. Or anything like that, man. You know what I'm saying? The scripture said, woe unto those who cause division or stir up strife amongst men that be at peace. You don't. Our goal here is not to divide and conquer. The Lord's going to divide and we overcome, but we're not going to sit here and try to put people against each other in order to put yourself in a better position, or to complain about somebody that you're under, and you won't do anything to lift a burden from that person. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, us as brothers, just like with the apostles, we pay our tithes and do anything. I don't expect if I'm in the apostle's presence, I don't expect him to do anything, as far as labor is concerned, or unless I'm in his abode or in his state, because I don't know my surroundings. But if he came in my city and I'm holding him up, or if I'm around him, hey, you can call me like whatever. I'm a servant unto him, and I'm gonna make sure that his job is easier. You know what I'm saying? When he's on a highway, he's teaching. I'm bringing out precepts, back to back. That's what the intention should be. I'm holding signs. I'm doing these things eagerly. What you need me to do next? Because the easier I make it for you, the stronger you are, and you're clearly stronger than me. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. Or you're clearly ordained to be in that position. And if the Lord ordains you, the Lord ain't going to ordain nobody that's not going to be efficient or effective for that situation according to his will. So I'm going to put forth all my strength to make your job easier and make you more stronger in doing it. And sometimes you can get caught up into the shine and seeing the glory of our brother being in the front, and you want that position, and then when they start slacking or start falling or getting weak or whatever, it's my turn. No, man, don't do that shit, man. The Lord ordained that man. As King David was an admirable man that showed respect until Saul, unto death, man. Okay? All because why? He knew that the Lord anointed Saul. Though he knew that the Lord anointed Saul, and he respected that and revered that, meaning that the Lord anointed him to be a leader unto Israel. All right, and he didn't at once want to just hop on a seat. And that's what a lot of these little niggas like to do, and they're disobedient to parents and disobedient to the elders and disrespectful because they believe that they can get his spot. Instead, you see the Apostle Tahar on down doing mighty works. Instead of sitting there trying to do your own work, why don't you add on to the work that they're doing? Why don't you, lift their staff up, and they don't need no help lifting it up anyway, because they're doing these great men, and when I mean great, I mean in age. They running stronger than us young men, man. They still lapping us. We're trying to keep up with them, even at the age, and that's very, very impressive, man. And we should be doing everything to accommodate that energy, to the point that either we are performing at the same level, not to overshadow them, but to, when we perform so high, it's going to push them even further and further. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with this ministry. Like, we're putting out these videos, it's furthering what? Great Millstone, and Great Millstone is headed by the apostles. The apostles represent Yahweh Shai, so ultimately it's going to move up the food chain to praising the Most High, ultimately. Okay? But we're talking about, our leaders and our masters on earth, don't undermine your leadership, man. It makes you look bad. It's like a man leaving a woman leaving her husband for another dude. That's not admirable, because if you did it to him, you'll do it to me. And it's just like Rome. You go you undercut somebody, they're gonna be like, well, I'm gonna undercut you, and then the next person, I'm gonna undercut him, and it's gonna be a hell of assassinations, right? And it makes Rome look what? Like a scandalous power battle. It ain't about, this person was bad. You barely remember who did what to who assassinated who. You just like, damn, these niggas was wild in Rome. You know, the Romans were wilding. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there, just for brothers to put on their spirit, put on brothers' spirit and their minds. I want to say, call Allah Yahbashim Shai, Barakal Kadash, Yahbashim Shai, Bahashim Kadash, Barakatam to you, brother. Shalom.